Yes, show me a thumbs up if you can hear me and if you are ready for the class. Show me a thumbs up, as in put a thumbs up on the chat. Very, very good evening. Okay, I can see you are showing me thumbs up, which is an indication that we can start, right? Would you like to tell me what were you doing before you joined the class? Were you studying? Were you playing? Were you having some snacks? I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let's start with what you were doing. Everyone, please write one phrase, maybe if not the full sentence, that what were you doing before you joined the class? Someone is saying that he was playing with his friends. Good job. Very good. Because today's class is all about what you are doing, right? Because today we are going to talk about tenses, isn't it? Very, very interesting topic and very, very important when it comes to a language. Tenses. Someone is saying I had tuition. Okay. 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 Great. Someone is saying I was just sitting. So you were only sitting. You were not doing anything else. You were playing bouncing ball. Okay. Good job. Okay. So now, before we start talking about tenses, let me first ask you, what do you think are verbs? Do you know what are verbs? Do you have any idea about what are verbs? So let's first talk about verbs before we go to tenses, right? V E R B S. What are verbs? You might think that, why ma'am is talking about verbs when the content is actually supposed to be about tenses. But I'll tell you, tenses is very much about verbs, right? So first we will talk about a bit about verbs. What are verbs? Someone is saying my mother is very strict, so I don't play. Um, I must say that playing is a part of your growing. It is as important as studying. When I say playing, I don't mean playing on video games from morning to night. When I say playing, playing means actually physically going out and playing with your friends. It should not be done throughout the day, but at least 1 hour. 1 hour of games, it is very important for your health. You guys are kids, right? Okay. So, what are verbs? All of us, we know that verbs are doing words. What are we doing? Or any action words. Doing words are also known as action words, right? So maybe you are reading, to read, to sit, to play, to watch, to talk, to teach, to listen, to walk, to type, anything, to drink, to eat, to jump, to sleep, anything that you are doing, that action word or that doing word is known as verbs, right? So now the question is that what is the connection of tenses and verbs, right? So what is the meaning of tenses? When we say that tenses, we are going to talk about tenses. What is the meaning of tenses? Tenses meaning the time. The time of when something is happening. You are doing something, but when are you doing that? Are you doing that in the morning? Are you like, did you do it yesterday? Are you doing it now? Or are you going to do it tomorrow? Did you do it in the morning, or are you supposed to do it at night? What is the time of that action? When is that action happening? That time frame is known as tenses. Okay, and the verbs, why are verbs important? Why did I start the class with verbs? Because verbs give you the idea of when that action has happened. Did it happen yesterday? Did it happen today? Is it happening now? Is it going to happen tomorrow? The verbs will give you the idea of when the action had happened. ठीक है? Now, before I go to tenses, one very basic thing I will tell you, because that is needed for your tenses. Okay? So, verbs. Can you tell me how many types of verbs are there? Any idea? I'm not talking about past tense, present tense. I am talking about verbs. So you can say that verbs are of naturally many types, but we will talk about three types. Okay, the first one is V1, then V2, then V3. Okay, V1, V2, V3. We know these terms. What is V1? V1 is the base form of the verb or the main verb. Base form or the main verb. What is V2? V2 is the past form of the verb. Then what is V3? V3 is the past participle form of the verb. You should know this, okay? And I'm sure you already know this. I'm just giving it a touch. I'm just tinkling your sails in the brain, right? So that you remember it. Now, any verb has these three forms. There are more forms of verb, but I'm not discussing them right now. I'm keeping it short and as much as you need. Okay. So, any verb, they have these three forms. Give me a verb. Imagine run, right? So, run. Now, the main verb is run, right? So, what will be the past form? Or so V1 form is run. What will be the V2 form of run? Past form of run is ran. Then what will be the V3 form, past participle form of run? Run, ran, run. Okay. Maybe now give me another verb. Let's talk about walk. Now V1 form is walk. The main verb is walk. What is the past form of the verb? Walked. And what is the past participle or the V3 form of the verb? Walked. Give me another verb, maybe teach. So V1 or the main word is teach. What will be the V2 form of the verb? Taught. Many of you write teached. That is not the correct word. The word is taught. Then V3 form will be again taught, right? So like this, they are teached. I knew someone will write teached. Maybe teached is not a word. It is taught. Okay? Okay. So all the verbs in your English dictionary, how many verbs you will get? All the verbs has these three forms. V1, V2, V3. Okay. Ma'am, how will we know? You are actually supposed to memorize all the three forms. This is very important when it comes to tenses. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about tenses. Tenses are the time frame. Tense is the time frame when something is happening, right? So I have written here three sentences. You can see Sam walks to school. Sam walked to school. Sam will walk to school. Right? So, what stayed the same? The first question is what stayed the same? The subject stayed the same. The predicate part also stayed the same. What has changed? The verb has changed. The verb form. The verb form has changed. When I say Sam walks to school, you can understand that Sam every day walks to school. He never takes a bus, or he never takes a bus, or he never takes a car or anything, right? Next is Sam walked to school. So when I say Sam walked to school, you can understand that maybe yesterday or maybe somewhere in the past, Sam walked to school. We are not talking about today. We are not talking about tomorrow, right? When I say Sam will walk to school, you can again understand that we are talking about Sam who will walk maybe tomorrow to school, right? Or maybe somewhere in future. But we are not talking about today, or we are not talking about the past. Okay? So the action is the same, but the time changes. So why did the verb forms change? The verb forms changed because the time changed. Because the time changed. And this time is only known as tenses. This time, the time that the verb refers to, this time is known as tenses. Okay? Okay. Now, how many tenses are there? What is tense? Tense show when an action happens. When an action happens. You know, there are three types of tenses. One is first tense, something that already happened. One is present tense, something that is happening now. And future tense, something that will happen afterwards in the future. So if I will show you a timeline over here, present comes in the middle. Something that has happened before the present, that is known as past, and something that will happen after the present time is gone, that is known as future. Okay? Now, why do we need to learn tense? We need to learn tense because it gives us the idea about when something happened, maybe what is happening right now, and then what will happen next. If the tense is wrong, the sentence can sound confusing. If the time frame is given wrong, then it might be difficult for you to arrange the events. What happened after what? Tense helps writing make sense in time. Like if I say that I will dance yesterday. Or if I say I danced yesterday. So any person who has no idea about tenses, they can write sentences like this. Now, if you will read this sentence, I will dance yesterday or I danced yesterday, you can understand that this sentence is so confusing, right? Because the tense that I am using is not matching with the time frame that I am writing, right? So that is why tenses are important, so that your sentences, they make some sense, right? Now, first it comes past tense. You know that past tense is something that has already happened in the past time. Something that is not related to present. Something that doesn't happen every day. Past tense is something that has already happened in the past. Okay? Now, what are the examples? She played football. So, played is the V2 form of the verb. When we write or when we use past tense, we use the V2 form of the verb. Visited is also the V2 form of visit. Played is the V2 form of play. Visited is the V2 form of Visit, bark. The dog barked loudly. Barked is the V2 form of bark. Right? So whenever you are writing a past tense sentence, a sentence in past tense, you will have to use the V2 form of the main word. Now, what are the timing words that will help you to understand, apart from the action word, that this sentence is written in past tense? In the sentence, obviously the verb that gives you the idea that this is written in past tense, right? But apart from the verb, what else will give you the idea that this sentence is written in past tense? Or I am supposed to use past tense verb or action word to write this sentence. Words like yesterday, words like last week, ago, before. So these words give you an idea that your sentence should be written in past tense. Got my point? ठीक है? Okay. Now let's go to the next thing. Present tense. When do you use present tense? You use present tense. Many of us, we have this idea that present tense means something that is happening now. Present tense means anything that is happening now. No. Present tense doesn't only mean something that is happening now. Present tense means obviously something that is happening now. But along with that, something that happens regularly. So past tense is something that has happened before. That is correct. Present tense is used when something is happening now along with something that happens every day or regularly. When I say regularly, it can be every day, it can be every year, it can be monthly, it can be annually, it can be twice a week, it can be twice a month, it can be every summer, it can be every winter. That is regularly, okay, within a fixed time frame. Like this thing says, she plays netball. Now, she plays netball doesn't mean that she is playing the netball right now. She plays netball money. Either she plays netball every day in the evening, or maybe she plays netball every Friday. She plays netball. This gives you an idea that she has a habit of playing the netball. Okay, so you use present tense. This is simple present, isn't it? So you use present tense to refer to something that is happening right now or to something that happens regularly. We visit the library every Friday. So this is regularly. Regularly doesn't only mean every day. We have an idea that regularly means it has to happen every day. It has to happen daily. No. Daily and regularly both are different words. When I use daily, I mean it happens every day, right? But when when I use regularly, it means that it happens within a particular time frame. Now that can be every Friday, that can be every Monday, that can be every Thursday, that can be every year, that can be every month. ठीक है? अच्छा, the dog barks at the mail truck. Same thing. So it doesn't mean that the dog is barking now. It means that whenever the dog sees the mail truck, it barks at it. So it is its habit. It is its habit. Whenever it sees the mail truck, it barks. It starts barking. Okay? So now what are the time frame words? When you say words, when you see words like now, today, every day, usually, daily, regularly, every Friday, every Monday, every puja vacation, every summer vacation. When you get such timing words, such time frame words, you know that either the sentence is written in present tense or you are supposed to use present tense action words to complete the sentence. ठीक है? That is present tense. Okay. Next is future tense. Let's see what is there in future tense. Future tense is obviously when something will happen later, right? We use future tense when something happens later. So she will play netball. She will play netball. Mane, it is not happening now. It didn't happen before. It is going to happen afterwards. She will play netball. We will visit the museum tomorrow. The dog will bark when the bell rings. Take. Acha. Now what are the clue words? The clue words are tomorrow, later, next week, soon, next year, next month, anything. Any of those words are used for future tense. ठीक है? Acha, how tense changes meaning? Now see, we are using the same verb, dance, right? But when I say Mia danced on stage or Mia danced on stage, you can understand that this had happened in the past because I am using the V2 form of the verb, which is the past form of the verb. So this is a past tense sentence. When I say, so this happened before, right? This is not happening right now. When I say Mia dances on stage, now Mia dances on stage, it means that Mia often dances on stage, right? Mia will dance on stage means that Mia will dance later. Maybe in the evening, maybe in next month, maybe coming Friday, but Mia will dance on the stage later. She is not dancing now, and it doesn't mean that she had danced before. Okay? So that is how tense helps you to understand at which time the action has happened or is happening or is going to happen in the future. So tense does not just change the word. You don't think that it is just changing the action word. It changes the time and obviously the meaning of the sentence. Okay? Okay. Now, so how many tenses are there? There are 3 tenses. There are 3 tenses, right? This is past or past. This is present. And this is future. Now, each of these 3 tenses, they have 4 divisions of themselves, right? So, the first one is simple. So, there is simple past tense, there is simple present tense, there is simple future tense. The second one is continuous or progressive. The same thing, it has just 2 names. Either you can say past continuous or you can say past progressive. You can say present continuous or you can say present progressive. You can say future continuous or you can say future progressive. Okay. Next is perfect. Perfect. So you can say past perfect tense. There is present perfect tense. There is future perfect tense also. And then there is the last one, perfect continuous. This is perfect continuous. So there is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. There is future simple tense or simple future. There is future continuous. There is future perfect. There is future perfect continuous, which is not that much used. Okay. Now, are we going to discuss all of this? Not as of now. As of now, our main concern is simple past, simple present, simple future, past continuous, present continuous, and future continuous. We are not going to discuss about the perfect tenses. Okay. Now, when do you use simple past tense? Very easy. Whenever there is a simple past tense sentence, as in anything that has happened before. As simple as that. I played yesterday. I ate biryani yesterday. I studied, I solved maths yesterday. I danced yesterday. Simple past tense sentences. Take. When do you use past continuous? You use past continuous when something had happened before. It's not about now. Something had happened before, but it had happened for quite some time. So you can say that I was dancing. I was dancing when my mother called. I was talking to my friend when the teacher came in. So anything that had happened for some time continuously, there you will use past continuous. Okay. So when it is a simple past sentence, you are only using V2. But when it is past continuous sentence, you will have to use was if the subject is singular, or you will have to use were if the subject is plural, and then you will have to use the verb. Along with that, you will have to use ing. Easy. Okay. Present simple. Now, present simple, as I already said, it doesn't mean that something that is happening now. You don't use simple present tense for something that is happening now. You use simple present tense when you are trying to say that something that happens every day. The sun rises in the east. The sun every day rises in the east, right? So it happens every day. There is not a single day that you can say that, oh, the sun rose from the west today. No, right? So anything that happens every day. I brush my teeth every morning. So every morning you brush your teeth, right? You don't skip any of the days like that. You don't brush your teeth. So every day, anything that happens every day, anything that is always true. The plants make their food or prepare their food in the leaves, right? That is always true, scientifically proven, isn't it? So for such things you use simple present tense. Okay. So simple present tense is not used for something that is happening right now. Simple present tense is used for things that happens regularly, or things that is always true, things that will never change, things that are scientifically proven. For such things you use simple present. Okay. Now what is the case with simple present tense? If the subject is singular, then you will have to use s or es with the verb. Verb plus s or es. Like I said, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. R-I-S-E-S. Right? So if the subject is singular, then this thing will happen. But if the subject is plural, then you can only use the V1 form. You need to use the S or ES thing. Right? Shall I write it properly somewhere? Wait a second. I'll erase this and I will try to write it properly. These small things, often it happens that you get very scared when it comes to tenses. But there is nothing to be scared about tenses. Tenses is a very funny chapter. I love when I teach tenses. It's just key you will have to understand what is happening and why is it happening and where is it happening. It's like maths, okay? So we are talking about simple present tense. You need to understand that if the subject is singular, then you are using the V1, the main verb, and you are adding S or ES with it, right? Like it can be rises, it can be goes. She goes to school. You don't say she go to school, right? It can be walks. It can be jumps. Okay. But if the subject is plural, the boys, the girls, the teachers. If the subject is plural, then you have no need to use S or ES. You will only use the V1 form. In that case, it can be walk, it can be jump, it can be play. Okay? So this is the case for simple future tense, simple present tense. Now, when it comes to simple future, before I go to simple future, present continuous tense. What happens in present continuous tense? Present continuous tense is used when something is happening right now. Right? I am teaching. You are studying. Ravi is writing. The girls are playing. Right? So, anything that is happening right now for quite some time, there you use simple future. Present continuous. Present continuous, right? So, how do I write a present continuous sentence? Write the subject first and then I use E or R. If it is I, then with I it is always am. If it is he or she or any singular subject, then you use is. If it is a plural subject, then you use are. And then you use the main verb, the V1 form, and you add ing to it. So, if I am saying that Ravi is running, Ravi, how will I write a sentence? Ravi is running on the road. So, this part will tell you that it is a present continuous sentence. Ravi is running on the road. Okay? That's present continuous. Now let's come to future simple. Future simple sentences are sentences that tells you about anything that will happen in future. I will go to the market today. I will go for my dance class tomorrow. I will go for my dance class tomorrow. My exams will start from tomorrow. I will go to Shimla next month. Anything that is going to happen afterwards, you will be using simple future tense. What is the structure? So you can use will and then or shall. At times with I, shall is used. Will and then V1 form. Okay. So I will go, I will run, I will jump, anything. That is future simple. Future continuous, when do you use? You use future continuous when something is going to happen in the future, but it is going to take some time. It is going to happen continuously. And in that case, the structure changes a bit. What happens in that case? You need to use will, then you need to use BEB. This B you should use, and then there will be V1, the verb, and ing. So if will go is simple future, if will go is simple future, then how will I write will go in future continuous? Will be going. This is future continuous. Will be going, ma'am will be teaching, Raju will be talking, I will be eating. All these things happen in future continuous tense. Perfect and perfect continuous tenses today. ठीक है? First, you tell me the concept is clear or not. Questions, so we will discuss. If your concept is not clear, then what is the point of discussing the questions, isn't it? Okay, chalo. So let's start the questions now. This is your first question. Questions are very easy. Please dash quiet. I am trying to read. Please am quiet. Please are quiet. Please be quiet. Please is quiet. Please dash quiet. I am trying to read. Question number 1. Question number 1. 1C. 1C. Please be quiet. Okay. Let's come to number 2. I often dash basketball after school. I often open basketball. I often play basketball, I often rain basketball, I often rise basketball. What you will do is you are going to identify the correct option and you will tell me what is the tense. Is it present simple? Is it present continuous? Is it past simple or is it past continuous? Is it future simple or is it future continuous? Try to identify the tense. Like here, for example, I often play basketball after school. So your correct answer is B. So you need to write B and the tense is present simple, right? Present simple. So like this, you will type the answer on the chat box. Okay? Okay. Next question number 3. My mother dash volleyball, but he didn't like basketball. My brother dash volleyball, but he didn't like basketball. My brother has liked, lives, opens. My brother dash volleyball, but he didn't like basketball. Question number 3. My brother liked volleyball, but he didn't like basketball. And what is the tense? The tense is past simple. Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 4. The sun dash and the birds dash. What a beautiful day it was. So this "it was" gives you the idea that this sentence is supposed to be filled up in past tense, because the next cue is what a beautiful day it was. If it is what a beautiful day it is, then it will be in simple present tense. But it is written what a beautiful day it was. So you will have to understand that I will have to put simple past tense action verbs over there, right? Now, where are the simple past tense combination? The sun shone and the birds sang. This is the correct combination, right? The sun shone and the birds sang. So, what is the tense? It is simple past. It is simple past. Right? Okay. Let's go to the next thing. Question number 5. My father is dash very late these days. My father is think. My father is using. My father is wait. My father is working. Now this is gives you the idea that this is present continuous, right? Present continuous. And accordingly, you will have to choose the verb. My father is working very late these days. Very good. Good job. Very good. Let's go to question number 6. I am dash French since I lived in Paris for a long time. I am dash French since I lived in Paris for a long time. I am writing French. I am speaking French. I am took French. I am telling French. Question number 6. 6, 7. Huh? Yeah. See, children are fun. Okay, I am speaking French. Okay, can you tell me what is the tense? Tell me what is the tense. I am speaking French. What is the tense? I told you that you will have to identify the tense also. You guys are not identifying the tense. 6A is not correct. It can't be I am writing French. It is I am speaking French. I am speaking French is not future tense. It is present continuous. I am speaking nowadays. It is present continuous. Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 7. The train is dash, hurry up. The train is leaving, the train is going, the train is left, the train is liked. The train is dash. Question number 7. Question number 7. 7a. Identify the tense. Identify the tense. Present continuous tense. Very good. So the train is leaving and this is present continuous tense. Good job. Okay. Now let's go to question number 8. You dash that it was my mother's birthday yesterday. You do, you forgetting, you leave, you forgot. So this yesterday will give you the idea that what tense are you supposed to use. This is question number 8. Question number 8. 8D, tell me the tense. Don't just write 8D. Tell me tense. 8C is wrong. 8C is wrong. 8D is correct and the tense is past simple. You forgot that it was my mother's birthday yesterday. Okay, come to choose the correct option to complete each sentence. You will have to identify the correct combination, okay? 2 blanks are there. Sarah dashed coffee, but she dashed like tea. Sarah dashed coffee, but she dashed like tea. Which one is the correct option? Option A, option B, option C, option D. 9B is the correct option, right? Okay. Why option A is wrong? Because Sarah liked coffee. If I will go with past tense, then both the options should be in past tense. If it is liked, then the second blank we should use didn't, because didn't is also used in past tense. So it could be Sarah liked coffee, but she didn't like tea. That would be correct. Sarah liking coffee, this is not correct. Sarah like, I can't use like because Sarah is only one girl. And as I said, with singular subject, you will have to use S or ES with the verb, right? So Sarah likes coffee but doesn't like tea. Now here I would love to tell you one thing. So sentences are of 5 types, but we are concerned with statement, positive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative or question. Interrogative sentences. These are the 3 types of sentence that we are concerned with as of now. Okay? If the sentence is Sarah likes coffee. Now, if the verb is used, like S or ES is used with the verb, when you are changing it to negative, you will have to use doesn't. Okay? DOES apostrophe T. But if there is no S or ES with the verb, then you will have to use do not, don't, do not or don't. Okay? Now, this sentence, how can I change into negative? Negative मतलब जो नहीं हो रहा है. सेरा को कॉफी पसंद है, ये पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस है. ठीक, इसका नेगेटिव में क्या होगा? सेरा को कॉफी पसंद नहीं है. ठीक है, तो हाउ कैन यू राइट दैट? यू कैन राइट सेरा डजंट लाइक कॉफी. ठीक है, अब इसको ही हम क्वेश्चन में कैसे बदल सकते हैं? डज सेरा लाइक कॉफी? Does Sarah like coffee? ठीक है, तो Sarah likes coffee, इसको नेगेटिव करेंगे तो Sarah doesn't like coffee. And if I try to make it in interrogative sentence, then does सामने आ जाएगा When you are using does, you do not write likes again. अगर आपने does use कर लिया तो फिर से likes लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Does Sira like coffee? ठीक है? Okay, this is about simple present tense. Let's go to question number 10. I dash my project file. Please don't disturb. I read, I was reading, I am reading, I have read. This is question number 10. Question number 10, please. I will not write I have read my project file because they are saying please don't disturb, as in please don't disturb now. So I am reading. I am reading my project file. Okay? Okay. Let's go to the next one. We dashed the rent last Monday. We paid the rent. We pay. We paying. We have paid. Question number 11. 11A. 11A, we paid the rent last Monday. We can go with 11A, we paid, or we have paid. That is also correct. Have paid is the present perfect form. Okay. If you are using the have paid, you are choosing present perfect form. And if you are writing we paid the rent last Monday, it is past tense. Simple past. Okay. Okay. Question number 12. Why dash you lend me your textbook? I really needed it. Why dash you lend me your textbook? Does, don't, didn't, are. Why? Why didn't you lend me your textbook? Why didn't? Because I really needed. This is written in simple past. So we will go with simple past option. We will go with simple past option. Okay. Okay. Question number 13. My grandmother dashed to temple every day in the morning. My grandmother going, go, gone, goes. Every day in the morning, this tells you that you will have to choose something in present simple. You will have to choose the present simple option. My grandmother dashed to temple every day in the morning. My grandmother goes to the temple every day in the morning. When you will change it into negative, it will become my grandmother doesn't go to temple every day in the morning. If I will change it into interrogative sentence, it will become does my grandmother go every day to temple in the morning? Okay? Okay. Now, let's do this. Okay, one blank at a time. It looks very confusing, but this is not confusing at all. You will have to complete the paragraph. You will have to choose the correct options one by one sentence at a time we will do. Okay. Question number 14 first. Blank number 14. Karan dash a song yesterday. Karan dash a song yesterday. So Karan sang, singing, sang. Sang. Karan sang a song yesterday. Okay, good job. Let's come to blank number 15. He dash for the school function. He dash for the school function. Number 15. 15D. He was singing for the school function. Okay. Number 16. Sushil dash too much. Sushil dash too much. 16D, Sushil is reading too much. If there would have been an option as reads, Sushil reads too much, that can also be correct. Okay, even yesterday he dash a novel. Even yesterday he dash a novel. Question number 17. Question number 17. Question number 17. Even yesterday he was reading a novel. He was reading a novel. Then comes question number 18. They always dash fast. They always dash fast. 18B is not correct. Always is written, no? Always, this gives you the idea that it has to be present simple. So your correct option is this. They always walks fast. Acha, no, it is they. It is they. So you can't write walks. Walks is used for singular, right? Okay, so we will go with 8B. They always walk fast. Okay? They always walk fast. 18B. D is not correct because they is in plural. If the subject is plural, then there will be no s or es with the verb. Okay? So it's not walks, it walk. They always walk fast. But they dash slowly then. But they dash slowly then. But they were walking slowly then. Or which option? 19. Question number 19. 19. Give me the answer of 19. 19A. They were walking slowly then. Then they were walking slowly, right? Okay. Then number 20. Look, father, dash the car. Look, father, dash the car. So look, father is doing what? Father repaired, father repairs, father repaired, father is repairing. So when the sentence starts with look, that means that action is happening right now. That means you will have to choose present continuous tense. You will have to choose present continuous tense. This is question number 20. Repairing. So look, father is repairing the car. We will not go with repairs because if I say father repairs the car, that means father usually repairs the car. But when I am saying look, that means look. That action is happening right now. अभी वो हो रहा है, देखो. ठीक है? Okay. Number 21. The baby dashed because she was hungry. She was hungry. अब इधर past tense है. That means in this blank also you will have to use past tense. 21. The baby was crying. Very good. Come to 22. Salman generally dash in Hindi. Salman generally. So generally means present simple. Generally means present simple. 22. Okay, this is 22 though. Now choose. 22. 22. We will go with A, speaks. Salman generally speaks in Hindi, but yesterday she dash in English. It should not be she, it should be he. But yesterday he dash in English. But yesterday he. Now choose 23. But yesterday he spoke in English. So Salman generally speaks in Hindi, but yesterday he spoke in English. Speak, spoke, spoken. Okay? Okay. So that's all of your questions as of now. Your first thing that you will be doing is, after the class is over, go through the V1, V2, V3 forms of the word. It will help you to solve the questions based on tenses. Okay? Okay. That's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining the class. Bye-bye. Good night.